Good morning, everyone. I, Swati Charan, Assistant Professor in English in the Department of Social Sciences in the Biani Group of Colleges, present my discourse on the topic, what are the aspects of prose fiction? I would just like to narrate in a few words what is prose fiction. Prose fiction is a narrative which is written by the author based on his imagination mixed with the real life incidents. The major aspects of prose fiction, first comes the plot. The plot is a series of events or the actions which goes all through the novel. It has a beginning, a middle and an end. There are majorly two types of plots, the main plot and the subplot. The main plot goes around all through the story, but the subplot comes where needed through the storyline. The second aspect of the novel is the character. The characters are the ones through which the story is proceeded. There are majorly three types of characters. The flat characters are the ones which have no complicated personality. They are simple characters. The second are the round characters, which are the complex characters. They have different types of attributes. And thirdly, there are stock characters. Stock characters are repeated in major novels. They can be the barber, the maidservant, or the clown. They come under the category of stock characters. The third is a narrative technique, which is a major aspect of a prose fiction. There are different types of narrative techniques which tell us the course of action. The first narrative technique we could discuss is the backstory. It was in the older times, like in the story of Cinderella, the backstory is narrated and then the main storyline goes on. The second is the third-person omniscient narrator. This was initiated when novel writing came as a genre in the 18th century. The third-person omniscient narrator could be seen in the novels of Jane Austen, where the author is there present during the times when something has to be said by the author. The third is the iris protagonist, in which the major thoughts in the novel are shared by the protagonist. But this type of narration is a bit partial, because only one person expresses the thoughts which are to be shared apart from the main storyline. Then comes the stream of consciousness. The stream of consciousness is a major narrative technique in the modern era. It comes in the novels of James Joyce, his Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man, or we take D.H. Lawrence, Sons and Lovers. In this kind of narration, the author goes into the mind of one of the characters and reads the psyche, and through which the narrative technique proceeds. Next aspect of the prose fiction comes the setting. The setting is basically the geographical location or the place which keeps on changing according to the events of the novel. We can take the major geographical setting which is taken name, we could say the Edgware Heath in Thomas Hardy's novels. Wessex was a part of the geographical setting taken up by him in all his novels. So the setting is also a major aspect of the prose fiction. Next comes the tone. The tone is the attitude or the feel of the story. The imagery of the novel also comes under this heading only, the tone of the novel. As we read the novel, in the very beginning of the novel, the tone of the novel could be realized. As we see in Charles Dickens' Bleak House, we acknowledge the tone of denunciation. There is a kind of a tone of hatred towards the British judicial system. There is a repetitive imagery of fog. So this creates a kind of a tone or the mood of the novel. As we could see ironic tone in Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice in the very beginning, we could acknowledge this tone. Next comes the theme. The theme is the major ideas the author expresses through his novel. It could be death, revenge, it could be love and marriage, as in Pride and Prejudice. The next comes the action of the novels. The action of the novels proceed through various actions, action could be explored through the letters in the novels. It could be explored through the incidents which are taking place, the balls, and the conflicts which are expressed, all come under the action. It may be direct and indirect also. Last comes the climax, the exposition, the most exciting portion in which the whole storyline is unraveled. The destiny of the protagonist is decided in the action of the novel. The action can be a happy ending, it could be disastrous also, but in the modern era, mostly the action is ambiguous, in which a tone is left in which the reader has to take out that the tone, what he is feeling, as we could take out in Samuel Beckett's novel, The Unnameable. That's it, friends, from my side today. For more details, you could log into www.gurukepia.com.